All right, tonight we're cooking smothered pork steaks with white beans and rice and gravy. Y'all stay tuned. Brookshire Brothers with the pork steaks. I got these Carmela beans. I'm sorry, I don't have these Carmela beans. I got these navy beans. I regular the Carmela. They didn't have these at the Brookshire Brothers, but these will work. I'm about to put them soaking. If you don't have one, find you some Magna Light pots, some good Cajun pots. You're gonna hit it with the water, and we're gonna let that soak. The longer the better. I try to get about 2 hours of soaking in. One thing you want to make sure of with your beans is, you're going to stir them while they're soaking, but the water, they saturate and they soak up all the water, so watch your water level. You might have to add some more. I put a lot just so I don't have to worry about it. All right, here we go with that slap your mama. Don't be shy with the seasoning. You're going to need it in your gravy. Make sure you get both sides seasoned really well. I like to go in with a little bit of olive oil before I get them in there. Not much, because pork makes a lot of grease. And, we won't need as much, but I just like to give it a little coat. Next, I'm going with a little garlic powder. I'm going to put fresh garlic in there, but I'll still use the garlic powder. All right, then we're going to do the rest. Get it right. Go on in the pot. Now we're going to let that brown and cook evenly on all sides. You want a good brown because that's where your gravy comes in. All right, so we're checking on these beans. They're looking good. They're looking good. Probably fire these up in another 30 minutes. Whoo, look at that, boy. That browning is happening. Smoking out the camera. All right, now we got to dice up our onions while our meat's browning. And we're going to put that in the pot to help with the gravy. Pork steaks are brown. Onions are in. We got the onions, man. The onions are about to make the gravy along with all that sticky in there. You see that? See why that seasoning is so important? Look at that color. All right, so the onions all broke down. We're going to put the pork steaks back in and fill it with water and let it roll. All right, when I put the water in there to cook and make the gravy, I like to cover the meat just a little bit with water and then let it come to a ball. All right, now we got it to a rolling ball. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on it and reduce it to medium heat. That old Cajun classic, boy. All right, we got the beans rolling, so I'm going to go ahead and put the onions in the beans and let those simmer. Don't forget to put your bacon in the beans. You got to have bacon in your white beans. The flavor is phenomenal. I like to cut mine. All right, while everything's simmering and finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and start the rice. All right, I'm going with 2 cups of rice. I like to wash and rinse my rice, get all that starch off. I usually do it about 3 times. A good rule of thumb, water above the rice to above your first knuckle. Here it is, $13, and you can feed a family of 7. $13.